This is 7 in National News, and in our top story, the UAE Vice President, Prime Minister and ruler of Dubai, His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, has invited local UAE governments and foreign governments to join the Star Rating Initiative for Customer Service Centres. Launched last week, the Star Rating Initiative intends to bring about a quantum leap in the efficiency of government services as per global standards. The system is obligatory and will be applied to 400 federal government service centres, and the centres are classified from 2 to 7 stars based on quality and speed of service, and the assessment is carried out by external auditors. The Minister of Cabinet Affairs, His Excellency Mohammed Abdullah Al Gagawi, explained that the initiative contains many technical details related to service quality assessment, customer relations management, human resources and technical applications. By the end of each evaluation, the centre receives detailed recommendations on how to improve and enhance its services in 8 standards. Her Highness Sheikha Jawaher bint Mohammed Al Qassimi, the wife of His Highness the ruler of Sharjah and UNHCR eminent advocate, visited a UAE Red Crescent camp in Jordan in order to explore collaborations that could reach the highest possible number of desperate refugees. By the end of 2014, homeless Syrians will outnumber the few who still have a roof over their heads. In response, the United Nations has appealed for the largest amount of donation money in history ever requested for a single humanitarian disaster, an amount of $6.5 billion. More women humanitarians have been inspired to visit Jordan, including a delegation of UAE women police officers who were led by Major Amina Al-Balushi to help upgrade medical services. Her Highness was quoted in a statement as saying that there is no such thing as too many aid organisations, as Syrian refugees need all the help that they can get. Donors are urgently requested to send funds through Salam Ya Segha. The Board of Directors of the Road and Transport Authority has endorsed a 100 million dirham boost to the Jumeirah Corniche development contract. The project spans the beachside of 6 residential communities, starting from a location at the back of the Dubai Marine Beach Resort and Spa, up to the Burj Al Arab Hotel in a 14-kilometre stretch, making it the longest Corniche in the Emirate. His Excellency Mata Al-Tayeb, the chairman of the board and executive director of the RTA, was quoted as saying that the urban project is in response to the directives of His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, who considers sport a key element in building the community and having healthy individuals capable of adding to the development drive. The Jumeirah Corniche will also offer rest and relaxation facilities for the public, as well as swimming or general sport. The contractor started construction works on the project in the middle of last February and is slated to open next November. The project will see the construction of a 5-metre wide walk, a 4-metre wide jogging track, rest areas including retail kiosks and shaded benches overlooking the beach. Qatar Airways, the national carrier of the Gulf state, has announced an increase on its number of UAE destinations to 4 by adding Dubai World Central and Sharjah, in addition to Dubai and Abu Dhabi. Following the touchdown of the inaugural flight from Doha at Sharjah International Airport, officials from Qatar Airways, along with His Excellency Sheikh Khalid bin Essam Al Kazmi, the chairman of Sharjah's Department of Civil Aviation, announced the expansion of their destinations to a total of 136 after adding the 2 new regional routes. The airline will operate an A320 aircraft for the 2 new destinations, which will fly into Sharjah International Airport 3 times daily, while there will be 2 flights per day for Al Maktoum International at DWC. Together with existing flights to Dubai International and Abu Dhabi International Airport, its UAE schedule rises to 26 flights a day. According to officials, the launch of the new routes offers excellent and frequent connections for their passengers. And according to His Excellency Ali Salem Al Midfa, the chairman of Sharjah Airport's authority, the launch of the daily flights also adds value to the airport and reflects the confidence of international airlines in the services and facilities provided.
Qatar Airways have chosen Sharjah to operate 3 flights, let's say per day, on a weekly basis, and that will definitely increase the market share for them in UAE. It will actually give an options to the passenger traveling out of Sharjah and covering the regional part of Sharjah and Northern Emirates of having an additional service as is provided today, for example, from Air Arabia for the small and short-haul destination. This is now the opportunity for them to use this airline and this services to go to Doha and fly onward destinations, for example, to Far East and to Europe. So I believe this is a golden opportunity for us, and it's a mix, and it's additional and value added to the passengers and the tourism.
Earlier today, Dubai Municipality launched the 34th edition of Plantation Week, part of an ongoing effort to expand green areas in Dubai. This year, the civic body started the week-long event by numbering all types of traditional trees. Dubai Municipality's Director General, Hussein Nassaluta, unveiled the first Ghaf tree, which has been numbered as a part of the digitising perennial local trees project. Municipality officials say they aim to raise the community's awareness on the significance of these trees and ensure they are protected. Anyone caught damaging the trees will face fines starting from 5,000 dirhams. Ghaf trees are indigenous specifically to the UAE, Oman and Saudi Arabia. It is an evergreen tree and withstands the harsh desert environment. And the presence of al-Ghaf in an area indicates that there is water underground. Its flowers, fruits, leaves, bark, branches and roots provide resources and a habitat for a variety of native fauna and flora, making it a fundamental part of the food chain in an ecosystem and the existence of other species.
It has a lot of benefit. It's a big tree. People used to stay under the shade of it. People used to, it's a healthy tree also. They can eat the leaves of this tree. So there is many benefit of this tree. This is also, most of the trees, they are, and very old trees, maybe hundreds of years, Therefore, to maintain them, to protect them, this is very important for us. And that's why we number them. We put all the warning. So at least we have to maintain so nobody can misuse it. We have all the GPS will be put it on the complete map of the Dubai. There will be every tree will have complete information in it with the number, with the height, with the other classification of it. So, and our team, it will be, monitoring this, so that way we can protect it.
The director of the Public Parks and Horticulture Department, Taleb Abdul Karim Julfa, said the total number of parks and public places in the Emirate of Dubai is now 103, including 6 major parks, 2 open beaches, 4 pond parks, 33 residential parks and 58 public squares. As a part of the Plantation Week, he said that they will plant the first olive tree at the Quran Park, which is set to open in September 2015. Once opened, it will feature 51 out of the 54 plants mentioned in the Quran, including garlic, onion, lentil, barley, wheat and tamarind. In addition to Dubai's 320,000 trees, grassy areas, excluding parks and more, the civic body is committed to planting more trees, particularly al-Ghaf.
Inside the city, we have about 24,000 in Dubai, 24,310. Outside the forest, we are now, once we have this new system coming, we are going to count them. But we have more than, last year we have planted around 100,000 trees in some of the forest area, exactly. Now we are planting in Emirates Road. We have a new project, which should be finished soon. We're going to start planting this one next month. So we are adding really a big amount of trees, about 100,000 a year, maybe, roughly, in Ghaf tree forest area, you know, because it helps, it's good for the environment, good to stabilize the sand and reorganize the ground and this one.
A 50-hectare pet market is set to open this May under the Dubai municipality in order to help combat the illegal trade of animals here in Dubai. According to reports, the Birds and Pets market will implement strict regulations where only authorised cats, dogs and birds will be on offer. The development will be located on the Hatta Dubai Road, which will include an administration block, a block for holding auctions, a clinic, a health quarry, labour accommodation and an animal hotel. According to a Dubai municipality survey, Emirati traders are the biggest group in the local pets and birds trade at 44%. They are then followed by Indians, who make up more than a quarter of the trader profile. Pakistanis follow at 19%, Arabs 7% and other nationalities at 4%. And finally, looking to other news now, the Red Bull Air Race World Championship made a spectacular return over the weekend after a break of more than 3 years, which saw the British pilot Bonhomme win the season opener on Saturday. Around 100,000 people gathered to catch the 7th edition of the world's fastest motorsport series that gripped the capital over the weekend, to catch 12 of the world's most talented pilots in action over the Abu Dhabi Corniche. Pilots raced against the clock, with some even reaching speeds of up to 370 kilometres per hour, navigating through a challenging low-altitude course. Paul Bonhomme successfully defended his title in an intense three-way final after beating his rival, the Austrian Han Arch, who finished second, followed by Canada's Peak McLeod. In a thrilling end to the season opener, the defending champion had fallen behind his rival, but made a stunning comeback in the final round and recorded the day's best time after finishing it in 56.439 seconds to record his third overall win in Abu Dhabi. Among other highlights of the championship was for the 30-year-old McLeod, who is the youngest pilot in the sport's history, who secured his career-first podium following on from his victory in the qualifying round on Friday.
It's not what I expected, but I'm very, very pleased. And, you know, for all these years, I've had 13 wins to my belt. Now it's 14. So I kind of feel that's like a monkey off my back. I think it's good to be on 14 wins. So very, very pleased.
Actually, now it feels good. But when I heard Paul's time still in the airplane, to be honest, it didn't feel good, because I wanted to win this race. So I'm a competitor. I saw that with that time I was lying down there, that this is enough to win this race. Well, respect to Paul, you know, now it feels good, because I know that we did our job, my team, it's a new team. The airplane works fine, and the rest are just details where I'm sure we can manage them in the future.